So earlier, when I said I love books, and I love getting books for Christmas, so I had to invite a couple of people, a couple of friends from Carol Publishers, Bernadine Blake McCalla, and is it Damien? Damien Shorter. Oh, you say your spelling names. That's how you spell your name. Eh? You fancy?
Yes, man. It's a nice spelling.
It's a JC man, you know, so you see me in blue.
Perfect.
Yeah, I must celebrate. And Bernadine's from Bulmers, so two old mirrors in the house. So we have books, and books. It wasn't until I was older I realized why my mom gave me books for Christmas. But why do we need to give books for Christmas?
Well, it makes a nice gift. Giving books lays the foundation for your literature program, and it also opens the mind. You can don't have a visa, necessarily have a visa, but you can explore the world through a book.
Yeah, and Bernadine said you travel through reading.
You travel through the whole world and experience so many things.
Okay, so we have, you're explaining to me of different stages.
Right.
So we start on that side.
So here we have our Binto series. It's for early childhood years 3 to 6. It's a very, we have a reader, we also have a workbook, and it comes also with a manipulative, nice big poster. Each comes with a poster. Then we have our Bet You Didn't Know series. It's a series about exposing the children to things that they not normally see in Jamaica but are in other areas of the world. Beautiful trees, creatures, fascinating creatures. It also comes with a board game, and on the back it exposes children to where you can find all those creatures and beautiful trees in the world.
We're talking about the authors, local.
There are a lot of them are local authors, but they're also Caribbean authors because these publications are Caribbean publications. So they reach far and wide.
All right, so these books, the ones, you call them?
The Sand Pebble Pleasure
Pebble.
series. You notice the name?
Sand Pebble.
Pleasure.
Yeah, why Sand? What does it do? What's the difference between this book and the early reading books?
Well, they're basically the same, but the Sand Pebble Pleasure series really where children get to relax and they really dive or get under the covers of a book. And basically it is stories written through the eyes of children so they can see themselves within the book. Because remember, when we were growing up, we used to see probably a lot of American type books, but these are Caribbean books, so children can relate to their experience and stories.
Yeah, because I remember reading like Hardy Boys and
Nancy Drew
like
and so
Nancy
forth.
Drew, yeah.
Yes, but these are stories that they can relate to.
So you move from the Sand Pebble series, and we go over to
Adolescent series.
early high schools, so
Right.
first, second form.
Okay. So this series is our expression series targeting lower secondary schools, and this is Garvey's Ghost and Mind Games, and they're all themed. So it's themed around tolerance, right attitude, building the right character. So when you dive into these books, you're not only exposing yourselves to what is around the world, but you're exposing yourself to good character, good attitudes.
When you say expression books, what do you mean by that?
Well, it's that's the name of our series. We call it the Sand Pebble series for our younger primary students, and it's our expression series in theme with early secondary level students.
And students can be able to express themselves at that age.
So this
Really?
encourages them to write.
Yes,
Okay.
and read
So
and speak.
So how do you decide what book you give a child?
It's very easy. It depends on their learning level.
Okay.
So if they're advanced, you would give them a more advanced publication. In addition to that, the Sand Pebble Pleasure series have what you would call a boys' book or girls' book that would appeal to them more. So those are the criteria. And the Sand Pebble Pleasure series, it deals with different moral values and issues. So it's really a good learning process.
All right, so Garvey's Ghost, and I'll try to read a line out of this. Turning to Betty, I told her, you need to get away from here before he kills you. I can't, Mom. What would I do? I don't have no work.
You see that, the intrigue.
Yeah, and he hasn't called me already and said he was sorry. He's bringing me flowers. My advice was falling on deaf ears. I'd seen it before with my mother. The cycle of beatings with ugly names. Fat, old, coolie woman.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, when do we start giving books? Just Christmas? Do we want to give books for Christmas?
No, we encourage the giving of books right across the year. So if a school has a literacy competition and we encourage them to give books. So we go into schools, we promote our series, we encourage them to develop literacy programs around these books, and these books can be packaged and make very excellent gifts.
And when you think about prize giving, right, and for graduation, you know, a parent can give a child a book as their graduation present and so forth.
So, if they want to find these books, where do they go to get them?
Well, you can get these books at Sangsters and other leading bookstores right across Jamaica.
And
Or contact Carlong Publishers.
Carlong Publishers. Mind games. Can I read?
Oh, certainly.
Sure, go
Right, so
ahead.
this one looks intriguing.
It's very...
Yes,
So this
it
says,
is.
he only gave away $2 today, Shorty. Jerome continued. Who gets only $2 for lunch? For lunch money. He's trying to short us, man. Brian taunted as he moved to stand beside Jerome. Does he think we're stupid? Come on, Shorty, Jerome grinned. All you got to do is give us some money and we'll leave you all alone.
Bullying and how you deal with that.
So through these books, the young people learn to...
Tolerance. And
Tolerance.
various different attitudes that they need to inculcate as they grow.
So what else do you learn, or what else do you expect them to learn through reading? I mean, we spoke about math and my...
Every single subject area is based on reading. So it is very important that we create that habit of reading and encourage our children to read. Very, very important
And
habit.
when you can read, it lays the foundation for your entire development. So we want you to read, and it will assist in all your other subject areas.
Yeah, I can attest. I've read a lot. Still read, not as much as I want to, but this one says, how smart are you? I don't think I'll get to this one because...
I think you should just a little bit
just
because
a little.
it deals with reasoning and problem solving.
Yeah, because this one is very interesting.
Right,
Yes.
and that one is at our level. Even parents can read that one, and you know it has reasoning and problem solving questions and answers.
And this is interesting because it's a take off from the new PEP curriculum. So and that exam focuses on
replacing?
Yes, reasoning heavily
problem
on reasoning and problem solving.
Okay. Well, we'll see how it goes. Books for Christmas, the best gifts you can give. Bernadine, Blake McCullough, and Damien Short of Carlong Publishers. Thank you.
Thank you.
On the other side of the break, Sakina will take a look at a few festive pieces from Ital Designs. But first, here's our second video pick, DJ Snake and Love, A Different Way.